Welcome, my unconventional capitans.
You've tuned in on a rather special night. It's one of the Armada's many affairs.
We've beamed to sweet Risa, land without night,
With a lighting engine, you know.
for a Halloween midnight movie live stream show and costume contest.
For those of you about to witness a breakthrough in MMO costume research, and prizes will be yours.
Everything is in readiness, Master. We merely await your word.
Yes, even though this pathetic Earth technology, I can sense their anticipation. Come, we are ready for the Twitch show.
Dress all in red. Barneykin. Soon you'll be dead.
Oh, are we back on? Are we back on? Okay. Hello there, Internet!
Oh, you're not gonna do the voice anymore?
Oh, no one else was. And besides, it hurts like hell.
You think I have it bad? I'm in fishnets. It's unbearable.
Okay, that's why I say never go full method, alright? I keep telling you that.
Yeah, I know, but one more time, welcome to the Priority One Midnight Movie Livestream Show. Bringing you 2 full hours of absolute pleasure. Tonight is myself, Dr. James Frankenfurter, joined by my house staff and total degenerates, Kat Gentia and Advisory Panda Raph. Here in the Northern Hemisphere, the air is getting colder, the nights longer, and the shadows spookier, and everything else has just been assimilated by the Pumpkin Spiced Collective. Yes, Captains, Halloween is upon us, and what better way to celebrate it here in Star Trek Online with another costume contest?
Personally, bobbing for apples in a bathtub of tequila would be better, but here we are.
I like tequila. Anyway, for this edition of Space Barbie, we're gonna go where the genre has already gone before. Midnight movies, double features, and the schlockier end of 20th century science fiction, sometimes incredible, frequently terrible, these were the flicks our parents and grandparents went to the drive-in to see.
And where some of our grandparents probably started our parents.
But
Ew.
but more than bad movies, thank you, James. More than bad movies is the bad guys we're celebrating tonight. Mad scientists diddling in God's domain, inhuman monsters with unspeakable appetites, aliens with dark designs on the pitiful human race, or in the case of James and Furter here, all three at the same time.
Awesome. So on last week's live stream, we announced the contest theme of sci-fi villain, and you've certainly delivered. I'm looking around. There's a bunch of people here. That's awesome.
Judging the best sci-fi villain costume contest will be Kat and myself, and right now we're going to break down how that will work. We're going to ask everyone to form a line. Kat and I will walk past. If one of us sends you a private message saying finalist or you're a finalist or something to that effect, then you will then form another line next to Dr. James and Furter. Once we have our finalists identified, we will judge you again. We're always judging you. And then select our winners. And in case of a tie, Winters here will cast the tie-breaking vote.
So, here's the thing. You see me, I'm Dr. James Frankenfurter tonight, better known. And my good friend of advisory, Randa Raff, is right to my left if you're looking at me. So you want to line up directly in front of him. So do so now if you can. It probably won't work, but we'll do the best we can. And, what's a contest without prizes? Well, it's a lame contest, let me tell you. Nali is almost there, almost there. Look at this. I tell you what, this is a show in itself, watching people line up. I'm just going to take a moment and watch this on my screen because this is epic. So yes, if you're entering the contest, get in a line. We have moved to instance number 2 on Risa because instance 1 got full. So if you're not here, get over here to instance 2 and get yourself lined up. Also joining us tonight is Winters. He is Eddie tonight, and I believe Nikki is somewhere around, and she's Janet. We couldn't find a Brad. Unfortunately, no one wanted to be in their underwear tonight, so I don't know what to tell you.
I'm in my
That's
underwear.
Oh, yeah, right on, Winters.
I'm actually not sure whose underwear this is.
Hey now.
Nice. So
Oh,
again,
that's not my G-string.
So again, if you're entering the contest, get in the line. Kat and Panda, they're going to go down. If they say you're a finalist, you're going to move over and form another line with me, and then they'll judge you one more time. So don't move over to me, because if you do, Oh, and there's Nikki. Nikki just came into view. Nikki, Janet, come stand next to the doctor here. You are my lady tonight.
Janet.
You're the doctor's lady, so stand next to me. Outstanding. So we've got some great prizes tonight. First place is going to $20 art card, a fleet ship module, and 100 superior ground tech upgrades. Second place is going to get a $10 art card, 50 superior kit and module tech upgrades. And third place is going to get any Lobby store costume of your choice and 20 superior ground tech upgrades. Before we get started, I want to welcome tonight Panda. He is first time to the show. He's the one that's put a lot of this together tonight, plus he's donating a lot of the prizes. Panda, how are you?
I am looking forward to this. I've been looking forward to this for weeks. I can't wait. And just let me just say right now, there's just freaking amazing costumes out here. I love it. I love everything that you guys have done so far.
And you got an incredible riffraff going on there tonight. It's an awesome costume you put together. Let's move on to Kat Genta, or Mergenta herself. Kat, how are you?
I'm good. It's been a crazy week, but yeah, I finally got this magenta outfit together thanks to Panda. And yeah, I'm really excited to see what everybody's got going on for their costumes.
Outstanding. And joining us tonight also, he doesn't have any lines in the opening tonight, but he'll be joining in the round table. He is tired, but he did come tonight, and I appreciate it. Dressing up as Eddie is Winters. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing pretty okay, considering that I'm on the go for about 36 hours at this stage. So, yeah, I'm actually not too bad. I'm probably wired, actually. Like all the Red Bull and everything. It gives you wings,
Outstanding. I heard Europe, it's your night to go back an hour, Correct.
It's going back or it's going forward. It's doing something.
Yeah, we're next week.
I know
next week.
something's happening.
Yeah, remember for the staff meeting next week, we're next week. We'll go back an hour
Right.
next week. We had a problem with that last year, I believe.
We did.
We did. And Nikki, she's standing next to me. I'm going to do a little zoom in. She came today. We needed a Janet. She stepped up to the plate. And we did it with what we could get in the costume store. And outstanding costume, Nikki. Thank you for being our Janet tonight.
Yes, damn it, Janet, it's
yes,
awesome.
it's awesome. We couldn't get a Brad, but that's okay. No one. We'll try that again next year. And then obviously my Frankenfurter, Panda, you did an incredible job helping me put this one together. Just
Man,
wow.
the face is just spot on. It's fantastic.
Exactly. And if you don't know, it is Sally. So of course, already being the sexiest lady in the fleet, that's just the way it's going to be. So we've got a lot of Twitch viewers in tonight. I see Black Ice, Krager, Jason Smith up in Sano Skyrate, Krager, Old Lawyer Dude, Shade Slayer, just a bunch of you. Again, head over to Instance 2, get your costume on, get in line right now so that we can judge you. And again, if you are judged a finalist, you're going to move over in a line next to me. I'm in that green, green and red outfit. The vacationer
just want to point out something
Yes.
to everybody. You do not have to be a Priority One member to enter this contest.
No, you
So
don't.
if you've got a costume and you're not part of the Armada, you can come over here now and actually take part in this.
Yeah, definitely.
And there's
I
some...
see some other people from other fleets hanging out over here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Welcome everybody.
This is the first contest that we've opened up for the entire Twitch stream. That we would hold this with our Armada members. So yeah, definitely come over, hit Instance 2, put a costume on real quick, get in line, get judged, and it's going to be awesome. So.
Oh, Krull, yeah, we did say hey, Krull.
Oh, Krull. Oh, yeah. Whoa! What the heck had just happened? Oh, look it! I think we have a Brad in the house. He just landed
What?
behind me. Oh, and
Where?
he just put a wrong uniform, and he's flying out
How embarrassing.
because unfortunately, Brad.
Damn
Damn it, Brad.
Asshole.
And he's landed again. Oh, awesome. We have Brad tonight that just decided to join us. Thank you, Hunter.
Yay.
Yeah, so we have the full Rocky Horror Picture Crew show, at least the most important characters tonight. All right, so here's what's going to happen. Come on over to Instance 2. Cat, Panda, start at the left and start making your way down. If you get said that a PM that you're a finalist, come on over next to me. If you need to strike a pose or something, definitely do that as they're passing you by. But head on over. You guys are going to head down to Studio B so that you guys can, deliberate and whatnot as you're going through it. So we'll see you guys later. Adios.
All right, we will be back momentarily.
Yes, you shall. All right. All right. And while they're doing that, Winters, you and I are going to talk about the latest in Star Trek Online news and the Priority One Armada. We're going to open up with the Arena Sompek returns. Whoa, wait a minute. Now, I'm only saying this because this is an active news item that was still in the thing yesterday. However, due to the Sompek's influenza bug, they had to scrap the event this weekend. In its place, they're doing a red alert. So I know there's a tweet that went out about it. I think, what was it, yesterday, Winters, if I'm right?
Thursday.
Thursday,
yes.
Yeah, so I know they had a bug and it caused that to happen. So, definitely enjoy the red alert. I'm glad they put something out, but at the same time, I wish they would have put something in the news item that said, hey, it's been canceled. But I do want to let everyone know, and this wasn't in the news, but it's actually in the calendar for next week. Hearts and Minds is back October 30th from 8 p.m. to November 1st to 8 a.m. I'm assuming that's Central Time. Investigate a strange disappearance on a remote station. A strange disappearance at a remote station leads to a terrifying discovery. They still have it, the Ete Eridane sector block. Talk to Franklin Drake if you're Fed, or to come in if you are KDF. So, this is a very quick little mission to go through. It's 5 to 7 minutes? Yeah.
5 minutes. That's it. Tops. It doesn't take any longer than 5 minutes. It's like one of the easiest missions to do. And you get that really cool dance. You get the thriller dance emote when you complete the mission, which is pretty cool. I've got a couple of characters left that don't have it, so I'm going to be picking that up this time around and finishing out all my guys.
Outstanding. Yeah, you know what? I'm the same way. That's a good thought. I didn't think about that emote, so I'll probably have a few myself to run in there and get that emote. So, like I said, they didn't put it as a news item, but we always want to make sure with that one because generally it's also held on Friday the 13th, and usually by the time we do the show, it's already down. So make sure you get out there and do the Hearts of Mine. 5-6 minutes, boom, done with your character, recycle, redo. Winters, this is really cool. Star Trek Online and the Painters Guild. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so Star Trek Online is teaming up with Geek and Sundry and Alpha to bring you some really fun episodes of their show, Painters Guild. Normally on the show, host Will, I want to say Friedel, would that be right?
Friedel.
Friedel learns to paint miniatures from the experts, but this time he's stepping into the teacher's seat, and his pupil is none other than Star Trek Deep Space Nine and Victory is Life Nana Visitor. Nana sits in with Will to paint some game print models of a Star Trek Online ship, specifically the Chimera class. She also talks with Will about her time on Deep Space Nine and her experience working with Stoll on this summer's expansion, Victory is Life. The first episode is out right now on their streaming service, Alpha, and you can get a free 30-day trial to check it out. The blog also says, want to print and paint your own ship model, head to the ship tailor in-game and you can customize and order your 3D printed model there from GamePrint.
So, they actually had an image of it. She looked like she was having a ball doing the print, the painting and everything. I'm gonna definitely want to go out and take a listen on that because honestly, Deep Space Nine and with Nana, she's one of my just a great series right there. So did they say whether I'm kind of interested? Is someone actually gonna get this ship, or did she take it home and gonna put it up on the mantle or something?
Have no idea, but you know
Yeah.
what? I think you just hit the nail right in the head. I think they probably gave it to her, and she probably brought it back with her. It's the usual thing that people would do. It's like, here, you keep it now. But it's funny because we're actually reviewing Star Trek Deep Space Nine on Priority One podcast at the moment, and we're doing this for the on-screen segment for the Patreon supporters over at Priority One Podcast, our sister production. And each week we're going through a different season, and just talking about it. And we were talking about season one, and let's call a spade a spade. Season one wasn't the best for Deep Space Nine. It just wasn't. The acting wasn't great. The storytelling wasn't fantastic. And this is how I'm going to bring it back to Nana Visitor. I had said in the first on-screen episode that I really didn't like her character at the beginning, but she turned out to be such a fantastic character. Just wasn't likable at the start. Or at least I didn't think she was likable. I didn't like her, but she turned out to be a really, really great character. And it was only after the first couple of seasons that I think she really started to develop the character a lot.
Yeah, so just to let some folks know, if you're heading over to Risa, come on over. I'm going to point to this person right here, the cutest. Line up with her if you're still on your way over to Risa 2 to get judged. So we still have judging going on. Get over here. The cutest, line up directly next to her if you're entering the contest for Cat and Panda to judge you. I agree with you. The first season, she was very annoying, very kind of like, very abrasive.
Yes.
And then she came into her own, and I love the fact that the tension between her and Odo throughout the entire series. You just kept saying, okay, these guys are gonna finally get together sometime, and it finally happened, and it was like, okay, that's great, especially when they're in Dax's closet, just
Oh,
talking.
you were cordially invited. Yes.
Oh, one of my
Great.
favorite DS9
Yeah,
episodes.
great episode. Yeah, such a great episode.
That's why I love, to me, of all the series, DS9 is my absolute 100% favorite.
Yeah, and I'm the very same. I've said it, and like, I have no problem, putting up my hand and saying, do you know what? At the start, it wasn't good.
Oh, it wasn't.
It really wasn't. It wasn't, but it turned out to be fantastic because before Deep Space Nine, my favorite was TNG. But I think Deep Space Nine was a much more realistic look rather than, a lovey-dovey and we're all friends and nothing bad ever happened. Life isn't like that, you know.
Well,
And I think Deep Space Nine done a very good job of portraying a much more realistic future. There is going to be conflicts and arguments between people, and you try and overcome that, and come out the other side, hopefully unscathed or whatever.
I agree with you. TOS, and I know Gene Roddenberry, he wanted it to be very utopian, but there's a
Right.
cost to have utopia, and Deep Space Nine showed that cost with the Dominion War. And for
Yes.
me, we finally got what was started, the war, the sacrifices, the conflict of it, and not just between the Dominion and the Alliance, but just between each of the people. And that's why I love that series. And you're right, this first season, the pilot was great. After that, it went down, but then they built it up to the fact where if I ever go to a Star Trek convention, I want Casey Biggs, I want Mark Alamo, and I want who's the third one I want? Oh gosh, I can't remember. But I want Deep Space Nine before I
Yeah.
would do TNG.
Yeah. Um. Unfortunately, at least I didn't see him anyway. When I was in Vegas in 2016, the one person that I would love to have met, and I was so jealous when I heard Elijah interviewing him this year, was Andrew Robinson, Garrick.
Oh yes, again.
I mean, what a great actor, and what he done with that character. And obviously, the writing was a big part of it, but he really brought that character to life. He really did. And
Yes.
man, was I jealous when I heard Elijah interviewing him this year at Vegas just gone by. I was like, oh no, how
And-
well I didn't get to see him when I was over.
And what's even great about that is in Victory's Life, them coming back and doing it, and you get Garrick, and it's like it's Garrick. I mean,
Yes.
there's no
Yeah.
change. They absolutely nailed it, and that's one of the reasons why I love Victory's Life as
Yeah,
the
yeah,
newest
yeah.
expansion. So yeah, definitely go out and listen to that. I know there's going to be, it's free right now. Obviously, if you want to pay it. And then, as far as the 3D model ship, I haven't done one. I can't remember. I don't think it's like costly.
Yeah, we kind of got sidetracked there a little bit,
Yeah,
didn't
we
we?
did.
Yeah, I think I remember when this first came around, it was really expensive. You were looking at a couple of $100 per ship, but I think that this time around, because this is the second attempt that they've done it and it's worked this time, it's much more affordable. You're talking, I don't know, $50 to $100 maybe for a ship, depending on the ship, obviously as well. It does very much depend on the actual ship, but I think it's a lot more affordable now than when they first attempted this.
So some of the stuff going on in the Twitch chat, Hicks says Trek has always had some of the greatest method actors in the business. Yes, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I've said it. If a person in business has not done Star Trek, then they haven't done anything.
Any actor worth their salt
Yeah.
has been on Star Trek.
So, and I know there's a lot of talk going on with all the costumes. Again, if you are wanting to enter, we're on Risa 2. I'm going to say it right here. The cutest, I've got it up on my screen. Line up next to her if you want to be judged. And like I said, Kat and Panda are still doing the judging, going back and forth. So I see some people lining up next to me already. Looks like, I'm telling you, man, just some outstanding costumes going on right now. So make sure you get on that. So let's move on. The devs are back playing Star Trek Adventures on this Tuesday, October 30th. Now, this is on Tuesday, not Wednesday when they do the 10 Forward Weekly. The Star Trek Online development team from former crew and Explore the Galaxy in a live stream play of, I'm not even going to say the name, Star Trek Adventures tabletop role-playing game. The stream's going to take place at 7 p.m. Pacific. Now, this is different from the usual 4 p.m. Pacific time of the 10 Forward Weekly show. So 8 o'clock Mountain, 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Eastern, when I'm asleep in Europe. So, if you got any questions, blame the devs on this. They're going to follow the story of the USS Pathfinder and her crew on a mission of science exploration and probably some phasers. I'm going to put in the Twitch chat now the links to this for everyone so that you can go out to, if you don't have it, go ahead and get that. There's the Twitch link and the Facebook link. The ship is the USS Pathfinder NCC 97600. It was developed as part of Starfleet's four-quadrant strategy, or the 4QS, which was designed to help them explore and defend the brave new frontiers created by the Iconian Gateway Network's activation. It represents one of the most advanced and flexible ships of its type and is perfectly suited for the rapid survey missions required by the 4QS. Sporting a quantum slipstream drive and cutting-edge science equipment, the Pathfinder and her sister ships will be at the vanguard of Starfleet's revitalized exploration efforts. Sounds like a car commercial right there. It really does. I'm not going to go through it, but all the background story. But Captain Thomas Marone, it's lead ship artist Thomas Marone. That's so easy. Commander Kona is being played by content writer Paul Reed. Lieutenant Ethan Yeager is FX artist Chris Menard. Lieutenant Commander Throx is community manager Mike Fadum. Lieutenant Jara Janan is content designer Tiffany Chow. Centurion Tellen Mayar, and I probably hacked that up, content designer Ryan Levitt, and Game Master Jesse Henning. And he's the staff guide designer for the staff game designer for Star Trek Online, who's got a long history on working for Star Trek properties. For the purpose of the game, he's going to be the omnipotent alien life form known as the Game Master. So, if you have a chance on the 30th, this isn't Halloween, go take a listen to it. I've actually caught when they've done one in the past. It's pretty interesting. Have you caught one, Winters, when they've done it in the past?
No, I honestly haven't. I've never got into tabletop gaming at all. I know nothing about it. Absolutely nothing. It's like dark energy to me. You know, I know it's there, but I haven't got a clue what it's about or what it's made up of. You know?
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. I've kind of listened to some that done it. Sally Ride. It's not total my cup of tea. I guess with me is how they do the mission progression. Do they actually, are they spending, actual time doing things, or it's more of just them kind of talking to one another?
Yeah.
I like the action more than anything else.
Yeah. Like I said, I honestly don't know. But I have seen these come up before. And I really should check it out. I really should.
Yeah.
Because it could be pretty good. I hear a lot of people talking about this sort of thing. I suppose just I was never really exposed to it. It's never really been a big thing over here. At least not as big as it seems to be in the States.
Well, you gotta realize you have the Dungeons and Dragons, so this is just it's a take on that, and that's what Sally Ride did, and then there's some other things,
Right.
obviously. So, if it's something that's up your alley, you're gonna love it. If it's something that you're not, you're gonna kind of be like possibly meh. So, I'm gonna, that's why we threw it in there, because it's the people who actually putting the game on. They're taking some time out of their schedule or after they're off work in this case, and doing something for the community. So, if you have the opportunity and you got the time, listen to it. Thankfully, they're not doing it on Halloween, which is the 31st. So you're not worried about, if you've got kids or yourself wanting to go out and trick or treat, which, if you're an adult going out and trick or treating, you got a problem. But yeah, definitely give it a listen to. I think I caught the last one for a bit, and it was enjoyable.
Yeah.
I wasn't
Okay.
listening too much. So, Data Duck says, I'm a tabletop game master and I like Monopoly and any table game, but it a more mindful and use imagination to play than having pound on a board game. So you got to have, I agree, you got to have the imagination. Zippy says, depends on the type of table type gaming. RPGs involve a lot of interaction and imagination, where other games are more like board games with elaborate rules. And Hicks got it right on the head. This was stuff done before computers.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So if it's up your alley, give it a listen to. I do like tabletop games myself. Yes, Monopoly and some others. So definitely give it a listen to. Winters, what's going on in our PS4 and Xbox console news?
Yeah. So, Discovery new adventures this fall. There's actually nothing else with that, so I don't have any dates or anything. It's just
they didn't have anything on that post about when it was coming out, so it's coming out this fall.
Yep, just it's coming out this fall. Simple as that. Dilithium Weekend. Star Trek Online is running a special weekend event where you can earn bonus Dilithium ore by playing content throughout the game. It's time to hit the drills, captains. The Lithium War event runs from 8 a.m. Pacific time, Thursday, October 25th, to 10 a.m. Pacific on Monday, October 29th. And they also have a bullet point here. They're streamlining the mission journal, which is what we've seen that's already come into the PC version of the game. They're going to be pulling out a couple of, I want to say 3 story arcs. The Wasteland, Cardassian Struggle. Well, not all of the Cardassian Struggle. It's I can't even remember what it is now. It's the Facility 4028 series. And what was the other one? Wasteland.
You know it better than I do.
Yeah,
I don't really look
whatever.
at the mission
Anyway,
journal anymore.
So what they're doing is they're pulling out 3 of these arcs and they're putting them into the available tab. And I suppose it's important to say that they're not removing the missions completely from the game. They're just not going to be included in the main storyline. So if you do want to play them, you just go to the available tab, contact the NPC, and pick up the missions from there.
Outstanding.
Yep.
And to answer Neos472, where on Risa we're at, we're on Risa number 2. So I'm going to say it again. I see Kat and Panda. They've joined us, but I take that means they probably got people selected and whatnot. So we'll get to them in a minute. If there's anyone else, absolutely anyone else that wants to join us, we're on Risa 2. I know we're full at capacity in this instance now, but if you are here, Cutis of the Borg, line up next to her to the right, to my right. It would be your left, and make sure you get judged. So come on and line up. I know we're full right now. If you are in Instance 1, please put in the Twitch chat that you're in Instance 1. Come over to this general area, and then Cat and Panda will quickly go over and take a look at you. We don't want to miss anyone. We're trying to make sure, again, you don't have to be a member of the Priority One Armada. Sci-fi villain, just come, say where you're at. We want to try to make sure we get everyone judged and whatnot, because again, this is open to all of our Twitch streamers, and this is the first time we're doing it. We want to make sure that we do it right. We'll learn so that we can do this again better, because that's what we do on every event. And again, we're giving away a lot of great prizes. If I'm just going to repeat it again. First prize is a $20 ARC card, a fleet ship module, 100 superior ground tech upgrades. Second place is a $10 ARC card, 50 superior ground kit and module tech upgrades. And third place is any Lobby store costume plus 20 superior ground tech upgrades. So get over here. If you're in Instance 1, put it in the Twitch chat so Cat and Panda can go see you, okay? We don't want to miss anyone, but we are going to have a cutoff here, and that's going to be it. So definitely do that. While they're still judging, and Kat Jinta and Riff Raff is judging you, Nikki's still. Oh, Janet's next to me. Oh God, I'm gonna switch around here because this is just awesome. Again, we've got Janet, we've got Brad, and we've got Eddie, and I tell you what, just outstanding costumes tonight for our Rocky Horror picture show theme show. So let me get back and show everybody. PC patch notes this week. There was no patch notes for Xbox and PlayStation, by the way, for you guys. For PC, resolved an issue that prevented Discovery era Klingon ships from awarding skill points when defeated. They resolved an issue that could sometimes cause players to be stuck in sector space after completing Children of War. Resolved an issue that caused owners of the Herc Ravager escort carrier T6 or the Herc Assembly multi-mission science vessel T6 to be unable to purchase Swarmer fighters from various stores. They resolved an issue that prevented level 55 captains from being able to turn in new officer missions. They resolved an issue that was causing the mission secrets to be available during the tutorial. They did some organization in the C-Store, and I love this. They did the Delta Rising, Victory's Life Bridge Officer, and the Agents of Yesterday 07188 Bridge Officer. They put them in the Bridge Officer tab. And they put the Legacy of Romulus and Delta Rising Duty Officers into the Duty Officer tab. So I appreciate that being done. It makes it easier to find those when I need them. For systems, Discovery Air Federation captains may now purchase air-appropriate ground weapons at the Academy after completing the tutorial. I resolved an issue that caused some of the kit modules from the Swarm lockbox to be bound to your account before they were equipped. They resolved an issue where the personal mobility shield item did not properly convert to a dynamic item when upgraded. They resolved an issue where the dynamic reroute impulse engines would lose its flight speed bonus when upgraded, and they updated the display names of some Discovery-era pistols to closely match existing naming convention. There are also some known issues that are currently happening, and one is occasionally players may crash on map transfer that's causing the character to be stuck on the map. Discovery Starter Ship Window 2 and 3 are missing materials. Cannot reclaim packs from the C-Store that auto-open into items on ground maps. Foundry features have been temporarily shut down. And for some reason, players are unable to access the mission, which is one of my favorites on Nimbus 3, installation number 18. So with that, Winters, I'll let you talk about current Armada news.
Yeah, so first up, we have some very happy birthday wishes that we want to send out to a few members. So, Surreal Nirvana, Spiderlegs, Torak Qatar, Aileron, Splats, The Angry Child, Jackson, Covert Tiger 86, Dinagus, Bear O'Dice, Samustus, Toki, White Star, and Vice Admiral Agony. So, happy birthday to all of you guys. We hope that each and every one of you had a really fantastic day. And, you successfully completed an orbit around the sun.
Commendable.
Yes, indeed. In Armada news, Priority One Xbox, the search for Solek on the Fed side, and the search for Krull on the KDF side were held today. Congratulations to the winners. Fed side winner Wilson, Noor, and Yoga. KDF side, Lens Can you Lacque?
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
Lacque,
yeah.
Georgia, and Shanara. Rozhenko. I'm butchering. Sorry for butchering the names, but man, some of this stuff. So they're the winners there for that. Also with Xbox news, tomorrow, October 28th, is a special Star Trek trivia for both Fed and KDF with great prizes. See the events tab in the fleet window for details.
Did I have the right?
Yeah, in Priority One Armada news on the PC side, the Priority One Ferengi Alliance has hit level 53 and has just got over 40 members as well.
Earning profit.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Every time, I'm just amazed, with how many people are in the fleet and how fast it's advanced. It's not a huge number of members. Let's be honest. But everybody's really, really working to build up the fleet. It's just absolutely fantastic.
They're obviously motivated by Latinum.
Yes.
Indeed.
Yes.
We want to give a very special shout out to Commander Battle for his recent donation that he made to the Priority One Armada website. If it wasn't for members such as Commander Battle, who continuously support us week to week, month to month, we simply wouldn't be able to keep the lights on. All donations are used for the different services that we have: website, TeamSpeak, domain names, etc. So, thank you, Commander Battle, so much for your donation that you made to the website. We really do appreciate your support so much.
Outstanding. Thank you, Commander Battle. And I see, Lawyer Dude putting a thing. You missed your birthdays tomorrow, to Zan. Happy birthday to you. If you're a member of the Armada, just to let you know, we pull them from last Sunday to this Saturday. So if you're a member, we'll catch you next week on that. I saw a couple people running up Cat, Panda. Some people were telling me they're in Instance 1. Do one of you want to run over to Instance 1 real quick?
Sure, we can do that.
And then I'm going to have everyone who has not been judged, I'm going to do I'm going to actually stand. So stay where you are if you've been judged. Line up on Janet. If you have not been judged, line up with me. I'm the guy in the green and the red right here. So line up with me. If you've already been judged and you've been given a finalist, stay exactly where you are. So if you've not been judged, get over here. For those of you in Instance 1, I know they're heading over there now to take a look at you. If you're declared a finalist, we'll go from there.
Okay. Well, I don't see anyone in Instance 1 lined up where we are.
Yes.
Yeah,
Wait, they're lined up on the
either
pier.
your
Okay,
costumes
sorry.
involve impeccable cloaking devices, or there's no one to be found.
No,
All
I
right.
think everyone's over here on the pier. Let's just go over there.
All right. So if there's
Okay,
yeah,
sorry,
so
you guys. We'll come to you where you guys are.
all right. So if you've got any finalists, yeah, again, it's a max of 50. We knew this might happen. It's not a big deal. We want to get people. Cat, Panda, if you've got anyone over there that you want to judge, I know.
Okay, I think we need to move down again because there might be some discussion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
We'll be back.
No problem.
Perfect.
Sorry, talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah, we're kind of out of stuff. We're gonna be heading into some good radio here. So Winters, do you have anything else going in Priority One right now? I know we're getting close to 1,000 members.
On
The website.
Armada website, yes, we're approaching 1,000 registered members on the website, which is that's really, really cool. We've got 9 fleets now, but the majority of us have multiple characters. Some of us have a bigger problem than others. So yeah, we're nearly at 1,000 registered members on the website. So that's a fairly good representation, or not a representation, but take on how many people we actually have in the community as a whole. If they're registered on the website, and we're getting people every week. We're getting new signups nearly every day on the website, which is really, really awesome.
So if I'm looking at the website information on our little thing, it says right now 994.
There we are,
That's
6 away.
6 away from 1,000, and I can tell you what, right now when we hit that 1,000, we're definitely going to be having some fun with that.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to plan some sort of a little bit of a celebration or something, because that's a pretty big milestone.
And Nick 1978 PA says you have the biggest problem with multiple characters with 54.
Yes, that's Norman. How's it going, Norman? Delighted that you were able to make the stream, dude. Haven't been chatting to you in a while, and hopefully get to catch up. Hopefully in the coming days.
Yeah, I know we've had a few people out that have just returned back from some stuff going on in real life. It's good to have them back. Shade Slayer's got 40, and I feel bad. I only got 23, so I kind of feel like I don't have enough. I feel like I'm not there. Advisory Panda, you want to interject on something? I just saw your message.
Just wanted to say really quick that we have 3 or so people on the boardwalk at Ryza instance number 2 that are doing the heel rocking emote.
You mean instance 1? Because we're in instance 2.
1.
Yeah.
You know what? Whatever. I didn't go to school for math, but here's the point: is that we have a sizable contingent of captains doing the pelvic thrust, and bless you for doing that.
I'm glad they're not in instance 2, so we don't have to see it. Isn't that great? Awesome. You just have to witness Sally being, who she is tonight. So.
Well, you know what? I appreciate these people for keeping in the spirit.
Outstanding.
All right, Kat, beam me out.
She's probably not listening to the show, so I'll send you down where you need to
I'll
go.
move them down.
Already done, my friend. So, the other thing too, we got 6 episodes left after tonight. 3 in November, 3 in December.
Wow.
Before we're
down to 6.
Down to 6, man. We really are. And I'm going to talk and if you don't mind, I'm going to talk a little bit about a special episode coming up on December 15th. That'll be our last episode of the year. Back at the end of June, we did our first 12-hour live stream, and it was an absolute blast, and it was a bunch of hilarity off the trail, just the whole 9 yards. Brad, Brad, go away. Janet's mine. So we're going to do that again on December the 15th. We're going to do another 12-hour live stream. It's going to kind of be in the same format as before. The first 8 hours is going to be dedicated to having members of the Armada who join us in TeamSpeak. They're going to control the content. We're going to team up with them, team up with all of our Twitch viewers. And we'll have, I know, Winters, you this was new to you, the Wheel of Winters that we were giving away tech upgrades. We'll have that back. We'll have that back yet again for the 12-hour live stream.
Oh, no.
And probably some other goodies. Rikers and at first I was going to do it, and then Rikers joined me, and I appreciate him joining us for the 12-hour stream. And then we'll kick off at 8 p.m. because I'm going to do it from 12 Central to 12 midnight. So we'll catch our great European players and members over there. At 8 o'clock, we'll have a special 4-hour episode of Priority One Armada Live to kick out the rest of the year, the holidays, New Year's. Obviously, the hope is Winter's Wonderland will be active. We're going to spend some time in there just absolutely decimating everything in there, earning you guys a bunch of winter material. Do you think they will introduce the mirror side of Discovery? That's Nalzarian. Well, they don't have to. We have our own mirror month in April. So, yeah, definitely. Yeah, do you want an epic friend? But yeah, we'll be in there. Yeah, exactly. The next 12-hour stream, December the 15th. I've got better robes to hook up my my Santa. I know, Winters, you have an incredible Santa yourself.
Oh yeah.
And of course, we'll probably be giving out lumps of coal, which I'll be using inappropriately because I know how to do those inappropriately. Shades goes
Why
long live
am
the
I
Empire.
not surprised?
Yes.
I'm gonna wear my Q sweater because that's my favorite.
Which
Yeah.
one? Oh, your Q. Sorry,
Your
Q
Q.
for
sweater.
some reason, I thought you said winter sweater. So I
Here,
was
me
like,
too.
there's a ton of them.
Oh yeah, no, the Q one is my favorite, but I also like the snowman one. That one's kind of cool too.
Yeah,
Alright.
I've said it before. I love the winter one. I love the winter event more than the summer event because there's more things to do. You get to kill the Snowborg. You get to kill all these different things. Now, if they just give me a hockey emote in there when I'm on the ice, that's all I would need. The summer event give us a golf emote putter for the Doctor and Voyager. That would be a perfect emote, putter, and put a putting green on Risa so that we can use it. But yeah, that would be great. Cat Panda, are you all judged?
Yes, we are good.
We have judged and we have found them yes, we're ready to go.
So how many are there tonight?
There are 5 winners.
Ooh, so we announced 3 winners. We're gonna do 5, so that means I have to change the prizes up a little bit.
Yes,
So,
surprise!
That's your
Trick or treat.
October surprise here on Priority One Armada. We're actually going to do 5 giveaways. So I'm going to list the prizes, and then Cat and Panda, you're going to take a minute and list the winners while I go use the refresher real fast, which I won't be able to listen to the winners. First prize is still going to win the $20 art card, fleet ship module, and 100 superior ground tech upgrades. Second prize, you still get the same thing, an art card, $10, and 50 superior kit and module tech upgrades. Third prize, I'm sorry to say, we're taking away your superior ground tech upgrades. You're going to keep any Lobby store costume you want, but you're going to also get a $10 art card. Fourth prize, we're giving you 20 superior ground tech upgrades. Oh, and yes, you're going to also get a $10 art card. And fifth prize, you get the worst prizes all. You get just a $10 art card. So we're giving away $20,
Womp
$30,
womp.
$40, $50, $60 in art cards out to our 5 winners tonight. So congratulations to all of those winners. Cat and Panda, I'm going to turn it over to you. List them out. From
All right.
5th to 1st.
You're not the
All
boss
right.
of me.
Right now,
Okay. Oh, fine, I guess. Anyway, so preemptively apologizing for screwing people's names. 5th place, winning the $10 art card is Perkos at Tazdamor.
Congrats.
Congratulations. You've won a $10 art card.
What was
I
the
know.
costume? Or can you
Was-
remember what the costume
This
was?
is
Mr.
Agent
Yeah.
Smith from the
Agent
Matrix.
Smith.
Nice.
done. Okay, and then in 4th place, we have Ray at Baron Bonzolo, pound 5026. Well done.
Woohoo! Congratulations.
What was Ray? Ming.
Yes, Ming the Merciless.
Merciless, yes.
No, 3rd prize, winning the Lobby store costume and $10 art card, is Alassa at Thrawn for Grand Admiral Thrawn.
Woohoo! Congratulations.
Wow,
Very
Awesome.
cool.
that's a really
Alright.
good Thrawn, man.
Yeah, so Alassa, you were gonna get with me to pick out which Lobby Store costume you want after the show. So not right now, but after. We can work out which one you want.
Gareth, this one's you.
Oh, my bad. Cause I can't count 'em. I already have the wine. Are we on second?
Wow.
Second.
Second
This
place.
is a professional organization
Yeah.
operation that we run here. Just everyone
Can,
at
can I
Priority
can I
One.
just say
As
something?
As
Go
we
ahead.
all know, preparation is the cornerstone of all Priority One productions.
Which we can
And
prepare, and we
alcohol.
still somehow find a way to mess it up. It wouldn't be this show if we didn't. So, Cat, second prize.
Second prize with a very excellent Zorg, Mirik Oden at Mirik Oden. Well done. I love it. Zorg was great.
Nice. Congratulations.
And rounding out the top grand prize, $20 art card, fleet ship module, ground gear upgrades is our Lord and Emperor Loki at Lieutenant Dan. All
Loki was
hail.
great.
All hail.
Oh, that is a great Loki. Oh my gosh.
Really, really well done.
Wow.
That's excellent.
I have to say, I bet you that I know Cat and Panda, you'll say the judging was probably pretty close with some of these because it was just absolutely just great costumes.
It was tough, and
It-
let me tell
God,
you,
it
there
was.
are a lot of, and even the people in the other instance, there was, oh man, there was a Lorcan, he was fantastic. But these guys, wow, their costumes were great.
Oh wow, that Loki is absolutely fantastic.
And it looks
Yeah.
even better dancing too right now.
Yeah.
Well done, and yeah, the Zorg, I loved it. Zorg was great.
Outstanding. That
You
is.
know, we were there like, Joker? Joker with a small gun? Oh my god, it's Zorg.
Nice.
It was great. So well done, everyone. Thank you all so much for participating. If are we gonna do a mission? What are we gonna? Oh, we're going to Kobali.
Did you guys give out some of the participation whatnot?
That's
Well,
right.
we haven't yet, but we were gonna say, do we want to wait or we want to do some now? Because we can just walk around and hand some stuff out.
Why don't you walk around and hand some out, because we do have, we have to take care of one housekeeping duty that we've got always with the shows that I'm on. We have to shout out to our corporate overlord sponsors who bring this show to you. Where did Janet go?
Okay, Panda, if you wanna hand out here, I'm gonna switch to the other instance because there was some pretty good
Yes. If there's some
costumes
folks
over
in
there,
instance
too.
one, we'll get you some of the prizes. We got some really great little prizes we're handing out, trick or treat gifts, as they
Yeah,
say.
just
Ah,
random
there's.
stuff.
Yeah, Nikki. Yeah, Janet. Stay away from Brad. Brad's a has-been, never will be. You want me? That's the way it's gonna be.
Nikki, come over to me.
No. Not happening. Yeah, congratulations
Eddie.
to all of our winners. And by the way, Panda Raff, I want to thank you, for coming through on the prizes, working, Kat also. Wow, just wow.
Yeah, no, seriously, like, you guys put an awful lot of work into this, and you've been working on it for a while. And a huge congratulations and thanks needs to go to both of you guys for this. And Panda, I'm pretty sure this was originally your idea as well, wasn't it?
Pretty much, yeah. It was,
Yeah,
what was it,
so-
back in September or so? I said, hey, let's do Rocky Horror, and then it became this.
Right. So, yeah, well done and congratulations. This has turned out to be absolutely fantastic. And like you guys said, there's been some really, really fantastic entries tonight.
Yep. And I also want to say, I know Alex, he's the one that actually came up with something like this last year that we did for the Armada. I know he helped, he was there in spirit, and I know he's having some internet connectivity issues, so he's not able to be with us in game, so I want to thank him also. I'll have some more thank yous at the end of it, but it's time to pay the bills while you guys hand out some prizes, and after that, we're going to Kobali Prime. It's just the way it's going to be. And the reason why we're going there, Kobali are already dead and brought back to life. So they're the living dead, and if they die again, they're going to rise again. This is the greatest threat in the Star Trek Online galaxy, in my opinion. So you're going to all join and die for me as cannon fodder in this great war against the Kobali zombie horde. Your deaths are going to have no meaning to me, because they just don't. You're going to die for my greatness. The last thing you're going to hear before your pitiful end is my laughter. But before you join my banner and die fighting in the great Kobali zombie apocalypse, we need to pay the bills. So tonight, this spooky episode of Priority One Armada is brought to you by. Now, if you think Hearts and Minds House on Ete Eridrane sector block is scary, then you don't know what scary is.
Baniken, Baniken, I see them. Baniken, what will you do?
Visit the Ghost of Gyne House on Drozana Station and go through this haunted house with nothing but a palm light and a scream. But just don't run into Guy. If you do, you better run fast because he's going to come and hunt you down. Your mission is to find the encryption key so you can make your way out through the lower levels as fast as you can. Will you be able to find the key and make your way out before the radiation or Gyne kills you?
Baniken, Baniken, I see them. Baniken, what will you do?
The Ghost of Gyne House on Drozana Station, open nightly until Halloween and any Friday the 13th. This message brought to you by the Priority One Armada, reminding you, visit the Ghost of Gyne House. We sponsor it, we did it. This is your stupid commercial of the week. So we want to thank our great friends at Drozana and the House of Gyne. Scary Spooktacular. We're bringing that tonight. So yeah, that's the best I could do for Halloween. Epic. And honestly, I'll just throw it out there. If you guys are just silent for one more time, you can listen to the best line of all.
Baniken, dress all in red. Baniken, soon you'll be dead.
Yes, the Welcome to Drozana is much scarier, but it's not Halloween themed. That is, I actually think that mission is more scary than Hearts and Minds, in my opinion. So I'm going to be playing it on the 31st. Kat, Panda, have you guys handed out some great prizes to some of the winners? Some of our folks.
Yeah, we are.
Are we ready to head off to the Delta Quadrant?
Almost. I think we need to come back to. Was someone in the other instance? Did you go back, Panda?
I'm still handing out.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna switch to the other instance. I think we've handed out okay over here.
Lincoln Dew says, I remember the first time I played it, it was horrible. Oh my god. The first time I played it, it honestly gave me the willies when that popped up. It really did. Because I wasn't expecting it. It was the first episode released during Halloween. I bet that voice actor gets hate mail. Not from me. All right, so Cat Panda, let us know when you're ready, and we're gonna head out there.
All right, we're just coming. I'm coming back over here and gonna hand some more stuff out.
All right. I tell you what, I'm gonna start making my way out there. So we are gonna go out to the Delta Quadrant, and we are gonna battle in costume tonight, the Vardoir. So we really didn't have any quote unquote what we were going to do there tonight. So any ideas other than we're going to fight for the living dead? Do we want to do an act mission, or do you just want to see what we can find?
If I don't mind, whatever you want. Whatever you want.
In the meantime, before we head out, though, if someone did not get a participation prize, please let me know. Wave, jump up and down, light off a rocket.
Light off a rocket.
You know how it is. Okay, then, I'm going to keep all this fantastic stuff for myself.
I'm with Hercurse says in our in-game chat, applause to our fearless leaders. You guys rocked with the horror picture show theme. Appreciative. Again, that was all Panda's idea. So we figured if it did not work out, we could blame him. Blame Alex.
You guys were just okay. I'm just thinking K7. Do you guys like record in a moving car or something? I wish. Unfortunately can't record. We can't afford the gas on this budget, so it's just a non-moving car. Wait, donations are for, guys.
All right, I am in instance number 2 right now myself, so head on over to Kobali Prime. I'm going to go ahead and load the last 2 missions of Act 3 because that's where we're going to be able to pick up some Delta and Iconian marks if it's going to let me. And it probably isn't because I have not done those yet, so... Or do I need to see General Deadhead? It doesn't matter.
Well, this person's not accepting my trade.
Well, if they don't accept it, nothing we can do about it, Cat.
Yeah, I had 2 bounce on me. It was like, okay, I guess you don't want stuff.
Alright, well, I'm giving it to Captain Jenny.
Which word was that on the Twitch stream? That is, you know what? I gotta go to her real quick because I believe that is the Tactical Command Warbird T6. Better known as the RRW Baconator. And since I've got it up, we'll read Sally Struthers' profile. I will cruise the universe and my hunger will know no bounds. Do you want to make more money? Sure, we all do. I have to eat. I have to eat, you know. I can never say that one with a straight face, so... that's Sally's tagline. All her ships are named after food, usually from South Park, except for the Baconator. That's named after Burger King, or is it Wendy's? It's one of them. Lieutenant Dan has a RRW Baconator as well. Lieutenant Dan, make sure you get a prize tonight just for that. You just won the Twitch stream comment of the night. And I got a Ming next to me. That's a pretty nice. That's a good looking Ming.
Are you still on Ryza, or are you
No,
at Kobali?
I came over to Kobali already. Instance number 2.
Okay.
So start making your way over. We got 8 people over here. We're just gonna run through some things. Oh, nice. Laura's decided to plant some flowers and grass. It's a Buclark. There it is. And there's the Doritos right there.
Jesus, no.
Yes, he's eating Doritos.
God damn.
You know, as I'll be honest, Kat and I, we have a small drinking problem during the show. Winters has his Dorito or chips problem, and he shares it with us every now and then.
You're going to make me mute my own show, you know that?
Anyone waiting on anything, let me know. I'm going to head out to Delta Quadrant. Thank you all for showing up. Finalists, we all have your @handles, but we are going to need your email addresses to send you the art cards.
No, you can actually send them through the end game. That's what I normally do. So
you
okay,
do?
yeah,
Okay.
because
so we
it's
do
a
not
code.
need your emails. And
Never
we
mind.
Panda, get with me if you need. I actually have, from when we've done this in the past, I have the instructions that you can send on how they can redeem those.
Cool.
And I'll send those to you. So yeah, we've got all the winners @handles again. Wow, just outstanding. So
Well done, and we will email you once this is over tonight.
yes, so
Right.
everyone will get their codes tonight for your prizes, and we hope you all enjoyed the little prizes that Cat and Panda gave out. If you didn't get one, definitely say something in the Twitch chat. Make sure that we know, or find one of them, and we'll get you that.
I'm still holding on to some good goodies that no one's claimed. So.
Orja Draco wants to know, Winters, does your keyboard get cheese finger transference from your Doritos?
Not at all. Waste nothing.
Yep. And Nazarian says he has the USS Burger Town. It's a great ship. Unfortunately, it's not the Baconator. The Baconator is the crap. It is the shizzle. So sorry about that.
I'm trying to give someone something and they
Dale
don't
the
want
Duck
it.
says
Okay.
you guys talk about going over to Kobali, so we left for that place. Great.
I'm heading there now. Thank you, everyone. Head over to Kobali now.
Yep. So, I hope everyone enjoyed the contest. And this is, like I said, the first time we've done it on the actual Twitch stream, and we invited our viewers to come out to actually partake in it. I know it's not going to be perfect. We'll, I think it was pretty successful, so I don't see the reason why we could possibly not do this in the future. So make sure you tune in for when we have another future costume contest that we're going to put together on our Twitch stream, and make sure you get entered into it. So,
All right, I'm heading to Kobali, but I'm also going to be right back.
Okay, she's got to get more to drink. That's what she's got
Yes,
to do.
I do. I'll be
Nazarian
back.
goes. Lincoln Dew says, I didn't get a participation prize thing, but time to pew pew in the land of the dead. Lincoln, put your ad, send a whisper to either myself or put your ad handle. We'll get you something. Nazarian says, I don't eat Doritos. De La Deck says he didn't get anything for participation, and he's Claudia, by the way. So yeah, we'll try to get you something. If we don't, we are very sorry. We're trying to do the best we can. We
Except
will,
for those of us eating chips on mic.
yeah, we're not supposed to do that. So
Can you guys still hear that?
yeah, we can still hear you doing it.
Oh,
man. We can
right.
still, yeah. That's what everyone's commenting on your eating of potato chips right now. That it's kind of.
I'm like leaning back from the microphone so that I won't make any noise.
Oh, your chips must be like the crispiest chips in the world. What are you eating?
Pringles.
Pringles? Seriously? Wow. But yeah, like I said, we'll take away anything that we could improve upon the next time, and we'll make sure we do that so everyone gets a chance. If we missed anyone, we do apologize. So we're waiting on Kat. I've got 13 here. There's 14 in Kobali 1. It's got some missions. So what are y'all thinking? You just want to run some missions out in the sticks there, and
In the trenches.
the trenches? Yeah. See, I can't even think right now because my brain is.
I'm back.
Cat's back.
Hello, back.
Ruby
That's
Rod.
I just seen that as well. Ruby Rod.
You know what? If someone would have came as dressed as like that, it's not a villain, but that would have been an awesome costume to come in, especially if you could have somehow figured out the hair with Ruby Rod. Commercial! Commercial! We'll be right back!
Super green. All right, where is everybody? Instance.
We're in instance number 2. I know there's some folks over in the instance number 1 right now. Gorgeous says, I think Pringles was going to make tennis balls originally, and the day the rubber was supposed to a truckload of potatoes showed up, and they said, oh, what the heck, Mitch Hedberg, so supposed to come. But yeah, okay. Kat, are you on your way out here? I have my Janet with me. Okay, so let's I tell you what, let's just head out and kill things. Follow me.
Do we need to pick up any missions?
I couldn't, so if you can pick them up, if we want to do those missions, we'll go ahead and do them. I ain't gonna help triage these folks because they're already gonna come back to live. Yeah. So we'll go out this way and multipass Corbin Dallas. Yes, like we haven't heard that one before. I'll just look at this line of dots crossing the bridge with me as I lead us into. Actually, no, I'm supposed to lead from behind. You all go forward. All right, so let's just thin blue line. Let's go ahead and take care of this.
Flanking damage detected.
All right. So you, Kat and Panda, you got to see a lot of the costumes in the winners and whatnot.
Man, people have some pretty awesome costumes. Like I said, I think there was a Lorca, and I love me some Lorca.
Kat's heart flutters. Jason Isaacs, Captain Lorca.
I mean, in my mind, I debated whether or not is he really a bad guy, until Panda had to set me straight that he was.
Well, okay, so Panda, why do you consider Captain Lorca to be a bad guy?
Panda's still here?
He's in the room. Did he leave us?
Yes, I'm no longer here. I have transcended. Or maybe I was just on mute. But, is Captain Lorca a bad... Okay, we need a little time to lie down now.
That doesn't bode well for you.
Bent on like, world domination. Just
Yeah,
a
he was
little.
kind of, trying to overthrow. He was trying to overthrow the leader of the Terran Empire, so he's a baddie gunning after a bigger baddie.
So he was a bad guy in a bad universe, is what you're saying.
Are you trying to redeem him for this?
No, I would never redeem him because, he's not coming back in season 2, and if he does, then it's somehow going to be a flashback scene for Kat, and her heart will flutter.
Well, I keep saying he might show up in an ashtray.
Aw, that's just mean.
Oh, that was great. I was actually debating this earlier this week, Kat. As far as the whole thing with Lorca went, because is he considered a bad guy, or is he a bad guy in a bad universe? So he's really not a bad person because he's in a universe of bad people. So he's not really a villain.
Within that universe, though, he still wanted to subjugate the masses, right?
True. But, does that make him a villain? Because he's already in a world of villains.
I don't know. That's a good point. You're giving me like an existential crisis to think about it.
Yes, I know. I was actually having a debate. Actually, it was last night on my way home from work because traffic was backed up and it was a 45-minute drive home. And I actually had that thought last night, Kat, because I was thinking just about you.
Because it's the mirror universe, right? So good is bad, but so the bad is reversed.
So yeah, if he was good in the mirror universe, he would be the villain. But he was bad in the mirror universe.
Right. So is he like the most greatest hero ever?
The Shaiseis and Guild guys in the mirror universe are bad guys, but we know that. But everyone's bad in the mirror universe.
Yeah. So what's considered good is to be extra bad?
Goodness, with respect to the Empire, was fealty. You were loyal. You were unquestionably loyal to those above you. Was anyone actually loyal? No, everyone had a knife to everyone's back. But the idea is that the idea of good was that you obeyed. And, Lorca could not give a rip about that. He was trying to was trying to take over said empire. So I don't think even by that metric you could consider him good.
Okay, maybe the whole traitor factor to his empress.
So by the Empire standards, he's debatable. By the Federation standards, no.
This, gosh, this is, here we are. We're, I'm going to be honest. We're, not completely, we're a little inebriated. And we're talking about these most important topics of just like we've talked about other topics while we've been in this situation. But I would kind of have to agree. Unless he was a good guy trying to overthrow... If he was trying to overthrow the Empire, then he is technically a bad guy. But if he's given fealty to Emperor Zhou, then he's a good guy in a bad universe. So, if you entered as a Captain Lorca, you should have declared whether or not you are overthrowing the Empire or not.
Yeah, it's hard to say if it was Prime Lorca or Mirror Lorca.
That, too.
Well, like I said, you can tell it's not Mirror Lorca, because Mirror Lorca is not in a dustpan. But
as Nelzarian says, he did an incredible job of hiding the fact when he was in the Prime Universe that he was Mirror.
Yes, he is amazing.
He did a fantastic job. Look at that!
Winters,
I think the one thing that would have considered a slip was when he and Cornwell, Admiral Cornwell, or she touches that scar on his back and he pulls a gun on her from under the pillow. I'm pretty sure that's not Starfleet regulation right there.
Well, she knew at that point. But Winters, I was gonna ask you if you talked about where you were at in your rewatching of the whole every Star Trek ever.
The series.
Oh yes, the entire franchise.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So, I'm at the start of season 3 of the original series.
You survived the first 2?
Yes. But I'm telling you, man, is it hard work. There's not much left, and I don't think I don't have the power. I can't do it.
I'm surprised that those episodes you haven't fallen asleep just to get away from watching them.
Oh man, and I don't know what it is. It's like the episodes are longer. Like they take forever, and I'm not even really watching them. Because I'm just logging into Star Trek Online and I'm playing, and I turn back and it's like, oh my god, this episode is still on. Like 3 hours later, it's still the same episode. That's what it feels like.
And did you learn the lesson that it was supposed to teach you?
Utopian society without war,
I don't know.
and Kirk pretty much interfering with everything. Well, the most important,
Everything.
actually, what the most important thing, did it learn you how to pick up green and blue alien women? Because that's what's the most important thing about that series, is that's what he did.
I gotta
You know-
say, for all that Kirk was, famed as the ladies' man of Starfleet, Spock had that one line. God, I don't even remember what the episode is, but like, alien beauty is greeting them on the planet, and she says like, "Oh, I've never met a Vulcan before," and he replies with, "Well, I've never met a work of art," and it's like, "Damn, son."
By the way, good night, Mark.
Yeah.
He's
Good night.
calling it a night. Thanks for everything that you done this evening. Really appreciate your help, dude. Hope you have a good night.
Oh my gosh, Dr. Frankenfurter has fallen.
Oh no!
Well, that is
It's-
accurate.
I have
I'm like,
fallen.
Riffraff, did you shoot him?
I'm not even in the same instance. Don't look at me.
Oh, where's your pitchfork?
There are people
Death?
nearby.
With my-
Are they? Let's
with
see
my
if
beam of pure antimatter.
I'm gonna see if
yes.
any of them come up and revive the good doc. Yes, they revived the good doctor. That's what's. Thank you. That's what you should be doing. Yeah. As I know you were talking about the other day with season 1 and 2 just being absolutely, how shall I say it? Dreadful to watch.
It's hard. It's difficult to watch. It really is. The acting, the storytelling.
Every
There's,
time they have
there's
a.
only one bit that really sticks out in my. Well, no, I'm telling a lie there. The Trouble with Tribbles obviously sticks out in my mind. That wasn't a bad episode, especially with what Deep Space Nine done with it. Then Trials and Tribulations. But have any of you ever seen the episode where there's androids or something, or people from another galaxy, and they take over the Enterprise and.
They're taken to the Andromeda Galaxy.
Right, exactly, to the Andromeda Galaxy, and Scotty starts feeding one of them whiskey and scotch and all this sort of stuff, and the two of them get absolutely poleaxed drunk.
Poleaxed. What was that word again?
They get poleaxed drunk, and that was a really funny bit. It's but the only thing that sticks out in my mind. The two of them there, and they're polishing off bottle after bottle of scotch. And eventually then the two of them pass out. But yeah, that's the only one that really sticks out in my mind apart from Trouble with Tribbles.
Where
Starfighter Bob
Scotty
says
drinks everyone under the table.
Right, yeah.
those are the best episodes, by the way. So Starfighter Bob says TOS has the best stories. Sorry you didn't enjoy good sci-fi. I don't know if it's that they got good stories. I think it's just that when you have Kirk's body double coming into the scene and it's a body double, it just kind of takes away from the fact of seeing William Shatner actually fighting, or you can know when they're throwing fake punches.
Yeah.
I mean, but was it meant to be seen in Uber HD? I mean, really?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I really don't.
Yeah, that was not made for Uber HD, that's for sure. The Spock McCoy snips are entertaining. Oh yeah, that was one of the best things about the show. So you're about done with season 3, and then I take it you're gonna then move on. Now, have you already done Enterprise?
Yes, I started off with Enterprise. So I'm doing the whole thing in order. Excuse me. So, obviously when if I finish the original series, I'll move on to the Next Generation. Which, again, the first couple of seasons weren't that great.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, same as Deep Space Nine. First couple of seasons of Deep Space Nine weren't that great either. And I think the same could probably be said for Voyager as well, actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah, definitely. Well, Deep Space Nine really doesn't start getting good till season 4.
Enchanted Isle says, just love the Gorns from TOS. Yes, the Gorns are awesome in TOS.
I've
Yeah.
never seen the animated series.
Oh, you're missing
Captain
some.
Tarl. Captain Tarl just mentioned that in the Twitch chat. Yeah, I've never seen the animated series.
All right, so
It's got some good episodes. I like the animated series.
we've cleared out quite a bit here down in the 51. Do we want to make our way up to? Looks like there's some stuff going on. So I'm gonna kind of give it everyone. Do you want to pick up the mission and head up and get the Iconian Delta marks through Act 3, Mission 1 and 2? That would be the Upper Mountains. Or we can just keep playing down here. It's kind of up to everyone on how you guys feel tonight. So, Cat, Panda, Winters, what's your thoughts? Because right now we've finished up all the little pickup missions out
Yeah,
here.
we could do that. I have the Act 3 picked up already, so we could go up there.
All right, I'm gonna head to a transporter and head up to the Upper Mountainside base.
I am just running around Instance 1, just killing dudes without an agenda.
You can't get into 2?
Pan's just running around going, ah!
Oh,
Alright.
it's riffraff, so it's more like.
All right, I gotta give everyone a warning.
There's your new ringtone.
Yeah, that's an incredible ringtone. Thank you. Is it gonna make me go all? Okay, here it is, right here. So I'm gonna head to a beam in sight.
Yeah, I'm seeing Lincoln Dude is also running around 1. I hope you're not I hope you are doing your own thing, striking out your own path, and not following me around. Cause hell if I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, and you know what? I haven't taken Sally through here yet, so my hope is I can get to the transporters and use them where I need to go. But I have a feeling I'm gonna have to hoof it. And I'm gonna warn everyone right now: if you hear a dog barking, it's not my fault. My wife is coming home from her day out, and it is very possible that my animal will bark. Yep, it's not gonna let me, so I gotta hoof it. This is gonna be fun.
I'm like, my dogs bark all the time, so sorry everyone.
Well, I thought I'd warn people because. So if you can head up to Upper Mountainside, go for it. I got a hoof up there, so I'm gonna turn my boots on because these boots are made for walking all over you.
Okay, I'm seeing in the Twitch chat Aesthetics SM. I apologize for that.
Did he just
Kind
call
of.
his wife a dog, Kukullen? Really? I'm hurt by that.
Enemy targets on sensors. Personal shield losing power. Flanking damage detected.
Oh, they're gonna kill me. They're gonna kill me. They're gonna freaking kill me. Arg! Let's see if they're gonna kill you too.
Oh,
Yep,
Doctor down.
Laura's down. Laura's down, so I gotta respawn. Come on. This ain't gonna go the way I wanted to go tonight. Yeah, I gotta head up to the top right. Try to avoid these. This is fun.
Enemy targets on sensors. Flanking damage detected. Personal shield losing power.
So, Kat, what's been going on with you?
Oh, you know, just working. I lost my cat this week, but
Yes,
she came back.
I was told you told me about that. How do you, Kat, lose your cat?
Okay, well, normally she doesn't go outside, but I do have a dog door that if she gets scared, she could run out, which I think she did because I didn't see her for like 4 days, and then she just showed back up. So it's
Really?
not a very dramatic story, except she was gone and then she came back.
That's interesting. So other than that, you've had nothing else going on.
I mean, you know, if your pet is missing, it's kind of stressful.
See,
when
I
they're
told
gone.
you.
There we go.
There goes my dog. That's
Hello, Dawn.
yep. The dog barking is brought to you by my wife because she decided to come home just now. So I'm trying to navigate myself up using just the map and just some peripheral vision here. So I'm almost there. I'm up almost to the upper mountains. I'm gonna get there. This is looking
Oh,
awesome on our Twitch view.
I just looked at where I was on the map, and I'm nowhere close to there. Whoops.
And I'd like to reiterate just what professionals we are here at Priority One.
Yes, we are professionals. I'm almost there, by the way. I think I'm gonna get there. Alt to hit those boots. Come on. Come on, Dr. Frankenfurter, you can do it. Ooh, that's the cat attacking the dog.
Did I hear the dog squeal?
Yes, because the cat was attacking the dog. My dog is, I'm just going to say it, my dog is,
A wuss.
a wuss
delicate
dog.
flower.
Yeah, she's a delicate flower. Yes, she is. All right. So I'm up
I
here.
can't really talk actually either because the little dog that we have is scared of the cats as well. In fact, she's actually scared of her own shadow. I've never seen it.
Aw.
You'd swear the dog had a rough upbringing, and we've had her since she was a pup, and like nothing has ever happened to her, but she is afraid of everything, absolutely everything.
It is totally not a small dog thing because my family adopts retired racing greyhounds, and like I cannot tell you how many of them have like separation anxiety.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, we finally made it. Ah, there's my lady Janet. So, Zippy Dude asked, did she get my lotto tickets? I don't want to scream on the air. They heard you. They heard you. They got the lotto. So earlier tonight, I forgot to get lottery tickets for the Powerball, which is like $750 million right now if you're not in the States. And so I called her up on the phone and put her on speakerphone while I was up in Vic's Lounge with a bunch of members, and I said, "Babe, will you pick up the lottery ticket?" She says, "What do you mean?" I said, "It's at $750 million tonight." And I said, "You remember the deal we had if we hit it, that I could have a month of debauchery and no questions asked?" She says, "A week." So she picked up the lottery. And Shade says 31 minutes to the lottery. But my dog is a Pomeranian, so she's a little. I wouldn't say she doesn't bark too often, but yeah, her cat doesn't treat her nice. All right, so I finally made it up here. Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot. Did I have one of those? Okay.
And riffraff's down.
Where you at?
Different instance.
Oh, that's right. You're in instance 1.
Oh, no.
Yeah. But
Fuzzy
when
Boot says Poms are the best. Yes, they are. They are the best animals in the world versus any other animal, especially her cat. Shade says 31 minutes until he wins the lotto. I don't think so.
If any of you guys win the lottery, you have to pay off my student loans.
You're an attorney. We're not paying off your student loans. You get you have what's called billables, which means you bill us for every
Yeah,
little
but-
thing, including a phone call where it results in a phone message for 5 minutes. Somehow it's like somehow it's an hour on my billing.
Yeah, I don't bill that kind of
this is
stuff.
not 5
That's-
minutes of her eating Doritos.
That's true. That's winters. Panda, how have you been? This is your first time. Well, you've been on the show before, back in the end of June, I believe, with us. So,
Yep.
How are you doing?
Doing pretty good. Just got back from the dealership. Got myself a new car.
What kind of car did you buy me?
Congrats.
Congrats.
Well, for you, I got a little cute little Hot Wheels thing. Fits in your pocket, shiny.
Oh, you
chrome.
should have said a Prius.
Oh
A small little. No, actually, I can't. Well, I could. No, I'm not going to say that.
no, you know what? I'd end up taking a Prius for the gas mileage because but I drive a Ford F-150, so I get terrible mileage.
I ended up with a C-Max hybrid.
Nice.
'Cause
Nice.
the
Yeah, congrats.
Up until now, I've been in a Nissan Cube, and those are terrifying to drive in the Midwest during winter. Let me just put that out there, because like you
No,
are
I can
going,
see that. Yeah,
you're
I can
going
see that.
highway speeds, and then suddenly you are going 15 degrees left of where you're expecting to be. I mean, that'll perk you up on your morning drive, but I'd prefer my espresso shots.
Sipidida says 1955 California Porsche convertible.
Nice.
Nice. That sounds terrible.
What do you mean terrible?
Captain Terrell says, "LOL, cars don't even have a bike."
Feet are nature's cars.
Lincoln Dew says I probably get the same mileage as the F-150. Yeah, I get less than, well, it says 19, but I don't believe it. It's probably more like 15 to the gallon on the highway.
I also drive a truck because I live in Texas.
Well, that's a gimme, Kat.
Yes,
But
the-
it's a Chevy.
that's almost
I
the
don't
law.
drive a Ford. I
It's the
drive
law.
a Chevy.
if you weren't driving a truck in Texas, I would seriously have serious doubts about your state affiliation there. What
Yeah,
kind of truck do you
well.
drive, Kat?
A Chevy Colorado.
Ah, probably built at the Wentzville plant near my house,
Oh, nice.
because that's where they build those. Nice. What?
Nightweb goes, "Bike? I've got a bus pass."
Nice.
Night. Hey, nothing wrong with having the bus pass, man.
Hey, I'm about 2 steps away from a Zimmer frame. So yeah, beat that.
What's a Zimmer frame?
Don't
Oh, come on, you
ask.
know the you know the walking aids, you know, instead of crutches, you know, it's a
Oh.
steel frame, you know.
Oh my god.
You move it out in front of you. Remember now, I'm ex-military. Like I've put my joints through a lot of pain. Like
Like the
I've
hover round? Like
What?
that would think
The
the
hover
hover
round.
round?
There
Oh,
it
God.
is. There it is. A hover round.
I was diagnosed with arthritis at the age of 29. That is God's honest truth. I actually was diagnosed with arthritis at age 29.
Let's see. Starfighter about Texas, where everything's large to compensate for their small. Ooh, that is
wait,
some
by the way,
what?
smack.
Kroll's asking if driving a cube makes your sphincter pucker factor go off the scale, and I wouldn't know. I haven't checked the units on that scale recently.
Kat, I got a question for you. You drive the Colorado. I drive an F-150. And for anyone out there who drives a big truck, anytime you see like one of those small little smart cars or anything that's small, don't you just stand there and go, "Wow, I could pick this up and put it in the back of my truck"?
Yeah, I'm like, man, if I had some ramp things, you could just drive right up there.
Oh no, I could literally
Knight
pick it
Rider.
up and put it in myself.
Oh, well,
Yeah, I
I
don't
think
need
want,
anything.
I'm like, I don't want to do that, but yeah.
I want to see if I don't have the emote for her for this one for standing underneath the frigate. Yeah, there it is. So if you come under the frigate, you get the Vardwar ship expert. So make sure you pick that up if you have not done it. A great little thing. A hockey puck. Yeah. Winters and his rascal. There it is, dude. You own a rascal. So normally we'd go back to the beginning here, but
Get
unfortunately.
emblazoned with the USS Wolverine.
USS
Where is
Wolverine, baby.
everybody?
Well, we're all over the place right now, Kat.
Just on the stream
I don't
or in the
see
map?
Anybody.
In the
Well,
map, on the map too,
both.
because I can't even beam down to the thing because like I said, I've never ran her through it, so I'm just doing whatever at this point. So you were talking a little while ago that we're nearly at 1,000 members registered on the Priority One Armada, so I'm gonna just kind of talk about that for a moment. So if you have a character that you don't have in a fleet, or maybe your fleet's not active anymore, or maybe your fleet is active, join the Priority One Armada today. We've got the website. We've got a lot of rewards. We do a lot of events during the year, not just on the Twitch streams. And for those of you who are in great fleets and you just want to be a part of our community, we've got the ambassador positions available. You don't have to bring a character in. All you just got to do is sign up on the website. So head over to the Priority One Armada today. It's the button in the Twitch details below there. Hey, there's Cat Genta right there.
Yeah,
Food-
all right.
Fujins just said that they just signed up on the website. So
Congratulations, welcome.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome.
yeah,
We've
we'll get that approved after the show.
yes. Yeah, we do a lot of different events throughout the year for members and a lot of giveaways and prizes. And in fact, someone was just sent me a private message while we were doing the show telling me that they had some prizes for the Mirror Universe month that we run in April, where we become the Priority One Empire. So we've already got prizes for that event next year.
I love that. April's like my favorite time of the fleet months.
So, but yeah, I mean, we know there's a lot of great fleets out there. If you don't have a character, sign up for that ambassador position. If you got an open character, bring it in the Armada. Get access to our in-game chat channel, our website, TeamSpeak channel, the whole 9 yards.
Also, we have pretty well completed fleet holdings, I think, in pretty much all our fleets. So if you're
Yes.
looking,
Well,
if you're looking for resource, good resources to draw from, we've got those too.
Yeah, exactly.
In fact, we have a Federation and KDF Armada. Every fleet in those armadas are underneath our control. So you have the opportunity to earn marks within your home fleet. And if you need a few to bridge over to get that last piece of equipment to bling bling for that starship or shuttle that you have, you can put it in one of the other fleets and it goes to help when we activate those. We were talking about Ferengi Alliance as one of our special fleets for captains. What was it, level 53 you said, Winters? With 40 people?
Yes, we just went over 40 members, and the fleet reached level 53, and it's not even a year old yet. And with just over 40 members, like, that's incredible progress. It really, really is.
And for those of you on Xbox and PS4, we also have Priority One Armada on those respective platforms. Our Xbox has both Fed and KDF, and PS4 has the Fed over there. So if you're on the console, definitely sign up on the website, and one of our leaders from those fleets will get you into the Priority One Armada on PS4 or Xbox. And you get the same access to our TeamSpeak, which, as I've said it, every ship between PS4, Xbox, and PC are the same. So the build's we can help you with your builds no matter the platform you're on. So sign up today.
Actually, I just thought of something. This is me now taking a liberty here, but I know they're not around or watching the stream because it's like about 4 o'clock in the morning for them. But I want to give a shout out to Felician from the DPS League. They contacted me recently and asked me if I would be interested in putting up my system series on my YouTube channel on their website. And actually just launched that during the week.
That's really cool. That's nice of them.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. So I've got my system series now on the DPS League website for people to check out and learn about all the various different systems for Star Trek Online. So
awesome.
I thought it was kind of cool.
Well, in your entire Let's Play series, to be honest, on your YouTube channel that you put together, there's not many definitive series out there. You're taking it with a free-to-play character, so you're not using a gold or a lifetime, and you're showing the player how they can start from the beginning, level up in every system. Now I'm down again. Damn it.
Yeah, that Let's Play that I done on the free-to-play account, is max level in a T6 ship with a very effective build, and has 20 or 30 million EC in the bank and about 1 million dilithium.
Gorgia Draco says he's watched the system series that you've put together, and it's awesome. And
Awesome.
so yeah, definitely, it's definitive. And
Thanks, Draco. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
New players will definitely learn about the game, and I love the fact it's just with a free player. You're not using a gold or a lifetime account. showing players they can play the game from any level.
But yeah, no, I thought it was kind of cool. Felician just contacted me via the store forums, and he introduced himself, and I had come across him before. You know, I knew of him.
Yeah, well, here's the question though. What is the DPS League? Is it a fleet? Is it a thing? Like, what is it?
The DPS. Hang on, let me open up the site.
While you're doing that, Cruel, who's the supreme commander of our Xbox, Priority One Xbox, you know, he's saying again that Let's Play series, as I've said it, you know, ship is ship no matter where it is, but that Let's Play series, it'll help even PS4 or Xbox players.
Right, because the only difference is the UI.
Yeah, that's it.
You know, everything else works the same.
Exactly. So I know that's on the our Priority One website, so definitely go out there, visit those links if you want to get some great information. I know you were posting some recent ones. Are you working on your Age of Discovery yet, or have you got those up?
So I want to say a month or two ago, I started a new Let's Play series. It's a Jemadar engineer. Basically, I've gone completely the opposite of what my last one was. So instead of being on my free-to-play account, it's on my main account, which is a lifetime account. Instead of doing tactical, I'm doing engineer. Instead of doing Fed aligned, I'm doing KDF aligned, and I'm playing as a Jemadar. So I'm changing everything up with it. Yeah, that's the new series that I'm releasing at the moment, and it'll be a mirror of the other Let's Play, but you know, I've got a lot more ships on my main account. I'm playing on the KDF faction, so you know, the story's slightly different up to a point. So, you know, there's some new stuff in there as well, obviously. But I've got plans for loads of other things that I'm going to do. I want to do guides on all the different TFOs, for example. So, you know, go through the various TFOs on normal difficulty, and then go through them on advanced difficulty.
Very nice.
That'll probably be very helpful with the random TFO mechanic now in, because
right.
Exactly. Yeah, you get into those, you're like, what am I doing in here?
Yeah, and I think it was Elijah was talking about on the Priority One podcast, by the way.
Yep.
It was like he was in Infected Space on Advanced, and it's like, come on, that's like the canonical one. Everyone knows how to do
your
it.
bread and butter.
People were like, I'm going over here, I'm going over here. It's like, so, yeah. So some Vadwar just popped in behind me.
Yeah, so that's some of the other stuff that I want to do, and I'm going to start working on that once I get this Let's Play series finished up and out of the way. But I'll probably be recording some of the episodes in the next month or two, you know, because I usually record ahead of time, so that I have a little buffer for releasing content.
Lieutenant Dan said he just joined the P1 Armada site. Welcome to you.
Welcome, yeah.
Krager65 says redo the Tour of Galaxy Winters.
Yes, I have to do an updated version of Tour of the Galaxy because the new, well, it's not new anymore, but the warp core from the Gamma reputation makes a big difference to doing Tour of the Galaxy. Of course, when I recorded that video, Gamma reputation wasn't even out, so I have to do an updated video for that. But yeah, that's on my list definitely, because that Gamma warp core is a huge help to completing it. But Kat, you were asking about the DPS League. So on their site, they say, "Thank you for visiting the DPS League homepage. The DPS League is an online gaming community for Star Trek Online. The goal of our community is to spread knowledge and experience of the world's top players and provide it to everyone who is interested in it. STO is one of the most complex MMOs ever, and that is what makes it extremely time-consuming for newbies or casual players to get an overview of what makes sense. Improving any player's gaming skill helps each player, as gameplay is very team-based. Essentially, that is our biggest intention, improving every player's gaming experience. On this website, you will find a continuously growing database of videos, guides, builds, and other interesting stuff. We would also appreciate if you could visit our TeamSpeak server or join us on Discord, and then you just have links then to whatever the section. So, for example, my videos can be found under guides or videos. They come under both of those categories.
Oh, okay. So it's just like a website group,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it's just a community.
Okay.
Kat, the KDF Gorn I was coming up with for a exotic torp rad boat combination build.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I was following directions off of the DPS League because
Nice.
someone has made that work. So
Okay, well I'm gonna check that out. Cause my builds obviously need help most of the time. Oh, and who was it that posted? Duncan Idaho just posted the if you're missing your bridge officers, you go to the help button, request GM help, and stuck bridge officers missing and request reinforcements. Thank you for the reminder, because I just realized I don't have bridge officers either.
Oh, that's a nice tip.
Yeah, well, I know that's been going on a little bit this week. I actually heard about it earlier this week. And I know whenever I bring my bridge officers, they just die and I leave them behind because they're boffs and I don't really care about them. Seriously.
Well,
it's
okay
not gonna
then.
let me- Yeah, I mean they're scum. They're that's the way I treat them. They're commodities to be used for death. But thank you for that tip. I will definitely take that. We have a quick
Hey, there
question.
they
How do
are.
you claim the prize once the Steam has ended?
this stream,
Yeah, so is this one of our people who won?
if this
If
is
you were a finalist, we're gonna just email your stuff in game.
Yeah, so if you won the costume competition, you were announced. We will send you an in-game email. We have your ad handles with
we know where to find you.
the prizes and the code for the art cards. So while we're at that, I want to welcome Nick 1967 Pa, which I believe is Norman, and Gabe W, Bad Rider 66, and Fuzzy Boots. You joined the Priority One Armada Twitch channel this evening. Thank you for joining and following our channel. So let's. I think we can run this, and we'll get through this real quick. And I think we can probably call it a show because we're coming up to about 10 o'clock, and.
I just want to say thanks to Krull. He says, and don't forget a shameless plug for Assassin's Creed Winters. Some of those are hilarious. I'm also doing a Let's Play on the new Assassin's Creed game at the minute, so I've got 2 Let's Plays coming out at the same time. But Krull, there's an episode coming up. I recorded it like 2 days ago, and I just break down laughing. I just, I cannot breathe. I'm laughing so hard. There's one episode coming up, probably in a week or so, that you're going to see. And it is so funny. It is absolutely brilliant. Even now I'm giggling at it.
He's been eating potato crisp and he's laughing tonight. That's
living the best life.
Like the rules that we've laid down here for this channel, I can't tell you the story, but it's so funny. It's totally inappropriate.
Well, hang on. It is a mature. It's a mature content tonight. We've already announced that on the channel. I had a thing, so
You have been warned.
you have been warned that there's mature content tonight.
Yeah.
So we'll have to talk about that later.
Where are we regrouping? What's going on?
We're back down here,
Help
down
me.
by the trenches. We're doing this.
Trenches at the city?
Yeah, near the city. We're down there.
Oh,
Yeah.
good God. I'm
We're
all
down.
the way up here.
I'm in a van. We're near the van down by the river. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Rambo Cat is up at the top of the mountain all by herself.
Hold it. That's usually Riker's going all Rambo.
No.
I realize. Hey, Panda. I realized we had something wrong with the script. It said I was in fishnets, and I'm not in fishnets tonight. I am going all commando.
Congratulations.
Yikes.
yeah,
Thanks for that mental image.
I'm there. Do we want to do the trenches real? Yeah, it looks like everyone's heading for the trenches. So let's do the trenches. and then we'll head back to the city itself with these dead things. So,
Deadheads.
deadheads.
Grateful Dead.
Yes. Yeah, Winters, you're right. You know what? I had been thinking about getting Assassin's Creed. Unfortunately, the other day at work, my boss she had the radio on her phone, and she was listening to a local station. They do like easy listening stuff that you can listen to at work, and they started playing Faith of the Heart, and I was like, oh my gosh,
What? On
yes,
the radio?
on the
Why
radio.
would they do that?
I don't know why they did, but they did. So I immediately came home that night, and Winters, you know, I'm a fan, and you're a fan of Hearts of Iron 4.
Yeah.
So I had to put that game in and start listening to the music from that to get Faith of the Heart out of my head.
Hearts of Iron does have some good music.
No, it does.
Really, really good stuff.
As soon
Very
as they,
militaristic music.
as soon as they get the new.
I want to do a let's play on that as well. Actually, on the new expansion.
That's going to be a lot of
Man
work.
the Guns.
Man the Guns. That's going to be a lot of work, man, because that is not an easy series.
Yeah, no,
Easy game
definitely,
at all.
definitely not. But another great game. For anyone that doesn't know, it's a real-time strategy game based in the World War II era. You can play as any country that existed at the time, and you manage your nation's diplomacy, internal politics, technology research, building up your army, navy, air force. Trade, all this sort of stuff, and yeah, it's a really great game.
And then France surrenders.
And then France surrenders, and Austria gets annexed, and Czechoslovakia gets annexed, and Slovakia gets annexed.
Yeah. There's a couple of mods on that one that are really good. I want to say it's Kaiserreich, and it does a complete. It changes where Germany won the First World War, and then the road to I think it's 56, and there's a few others. But yeah, I had to play that the other day to get that song out of my head by Russell Watson. Yes, it was not Rod Stewart, it was Russell Watson. So plays as Switzerland, sit back and watch. No, actually, I've played as Switzerland and decided to go after some of the smaller countries. So,
Oh, are we back in the city?
yeah, we're heading back to the city. Everyone head back to the city. I'm standing next to my love of my life, Janet, right here. We've got Ming and whatnot. So, just awesome tonight. Kat, let me know when you get here.
I'm here. I'm right
Oh, you're
next to
here?
you.
Oh, yeah, you're right. See?
Jeez.
So look at that. I got Kat Jinta and Janet next to me. Good choices to have. Good minions.
Definitely an upgrade from Panda Raf.
Yeah, Panda Raf. Yeah. Eddie, same thing. No Brad.
How awesome is that Eddie costume? So good.
Yeah, very awesome. So again, just outstanding costumes tonight that people brought out.
Yeah, I figured for Eddie it'd be better to go with like pre-dinner party Eddie because
Post
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, not so much what happens after.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very, very, very much so. All right. Well, friends, it's time to end this episode of Priority One Midnight Movie live stream show. But before we go, I'm going to give you a glimpse of next week's show. I'm going to be back hosting next week's show. Joining me is going to be Rikers and someone yet to be named. I thought they were already named, but they're not now. So, as with every show, we'll be talking about the latest news from Star Trek Online and the Priority One Armada. Plus, we may have a special giveaway, so you don't want to miss next week's show.
We really love hanging out with players from all over the world. So why don't you come chat with us in-game by joining the Priority One chat channel. Simply click in the Stow in-game chat box and type /channel_join space Priority One and then hit the enter key.
If you're looking for a friendly and helpful community to join in Star Trek Online, then come join Priority One Armada by simply heading over to PriorityOneArmada.com and sign up today, because we have Federation and KDF fleets on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation.
Plus, don't miss a thing from the world of Star Trek. You can catch all the latest news regarding the Star Trek Multiverse on Priority One, a Roddenberry Star Trek podcast. Get a new episode every Friday by putting your favorite podcast app to feeds.priorityonepodcast.com.
And if you want to be notified of our next live stream, then follow our Twitch channel at twitch.tv/PriorityOne, because you never know when we'll have another giveaway. And you can catch up on our past live streams by going to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/user/P1 network, and that's all one word.
Outstanding. We can do go to PriorityOneArmada.com. You can also in the Twitch links below. It has the website there. Thank you, Kroll, for putting that up so that he can join the Priority One Armada. And like I said, we are very near 1,000 members, and once we hit that number, I know we'll be doing some special things as a thank you to all of our members. Finally, I want to say a very special thank you to the entire Priority One live staff for that participated in bringing tonight's show to our friends. Mark, I know Zippity was doing some of our off-air work tonight, so thank you to them. I just want to say thank you to Advisory Panda for coming up with this crazy idea called the Priority One Midnight Movie live stream show. He worked with Kat and Alex to put together the costume contest, and he donated the prizes tonight. And I thank you for that. I will also thank Rikers for putting together the intro video. However, he used scenes that I demo recorded with Alex, Zippity, Slimo, Cat, and Winters. And so thank you to you guys. It was like, what was it, about 2 hours to put together to get all
I
that
don't know,
demo?
but that was fun. But
It
man,
was fun.
syncing up 6 players with the dancing is challenging.
Yeah, it is. It's not easy, by the way. It is not easy doing that. And there was a lot of mistakes and whatnot, but
But that video, well done, Rikers. That video is great.
yes. I love the transporter scene. That's like my favorite scene
Oh, that's
from it.
my favorite too, because you come in and yeah, it's amazing.
And then, of course, when we're in 10 forward and the science guy's just standing there dancing on the bar, like, you know, we're doing a show. That's what you get in 10 forward aboard the ship is Borg's dancing. So a big thank you to him for putting that together. That is never easy, taking demo record and doing all that. I know he had some difficulties, and he got that together pretty quick. And I want to also say a big thanks to all of our viewers tonight. Bravo for the costumes that you showed up in on. They were fantastic. It never goes to fail how creative the minds are and what you can do with in-game stuff that you have, whether it's a small amount or a large amount with some of these costumes. They are just absolutely stunning. And congratulations to all our winners. And thank you to everyone who participated. This is your show, and we will endeavor to give you the best entertaining content possible. So until next week, take care, live long, and prosper. Good night, and of course, happy Halloween. Everyone say happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, everyone. Thanks for coming out.
Happy Halloween, trick or treat, and be safe out there.